Today I'm going to talk about the RBP dual purpose beadlock wheels. So this is going on a TRX. I got 2 of them on already. So this is what they look like. So these are set up to the DOT setup. Now, I had watched another video of a guy with like a green Jeep, and he said that he mounted his the same way, but I don't believe it, because on the DOT setup, you got to have this little spacer in this, because this is mounted on the inner bead, not sandwiched in between the lock ring and the wheel. So you have to put this little filler spacer in there. When he did his ring was like flush with the tire, like it was touching it. So there's no way that's how he did it. I wish he would have said that he probably didn't like the way it looked or something and switched it. But this isn't as bad as I thought. Just spaced a little bit, but in reality, I mean, until you're right up on it, you don't really notice it. So I was wondering how bad it was gonna be, and I was like, yeah, if it's, you know, bolted right to the wheel, it would be tucked in farther and whatnot. But you know, it's not a big deal. But so here I got it on this machine here, and I haven't aired it up yet, so we'll do that real quick. Bead and everything's lubed up, should pop super easy. But I'm gonna air this up, and I'm gonna drop. Well, you won't see it because it's on the inner bead right now. But yeah, there we go. This machine's a lifesaver, I can tell you that much. But to go about how it works. So here's one that's not, I still got to do one more. So you got, how I have it is like a standard wheel right now. It's on the inside on this bead and here. If you want to run beadlock, then you just don't put it on the inner ring. You put the tire on this flat surface here, and then you put the lock ring, and it sandwiches it on there, and then now the bead's locked to the wheel. Now, the one with that Jeep, when he puts it together, he originally puts it, you see him put this on there. That's the spacer ring. And then you see him, and it's got knurls on both sides to help grip the wheel or the tire. And then put this on, but then, as you can see right now, it's on as far as it'll go. So if I just put bolts in it, it's not gonna suck it in anymore. It's already down. When you see him do it, you can visually see as he's tightening it, it's drawing it down, which means after he did that, he then proceeded to take that filler out and then run it beadlock. So if you see that video and you don't like the fact that it's got a little filler, then that's not a true representation of that wheel. So just to let you know, I'm okay with it. It doesn't look that bad. So, you know, and I have the capability with this machine just to switch it to locks if I ever thought I needed it. But just for your information, they do take fillers, and the lock ring will stick out a little farther. Also, with the bolts they give you, I think there's 28 holes here. No matter what, you're using all the bolt holes one way or another. you know, whichever way you do it, either DOT or actual beadlock. But they tell you to put, and I put a little bit because I didn't want it all over the wheel either, some anti-seize. So you want to put, I put a little anti-seize on every bolt that went in these holes to, so I don't have no issue when I got to take it off. So I just thought I'd share that. The wheels are, the stock TRX wheels are 30 pounds, and these are 45, which with everything, the bolts, the locks, and the wheel's 37 pounds, and the ring and the bolts is another 8. So that's what you're looking at for that. The wheel space is a 10. So I know the camera's a little tricky, but let me see. They so they're basically about a 1/4 inch out farther than stock. So I didn't want them sticking out. I wanted them under the fender wells, and I also, you know, if I go full suspension travel, I don't want them hitting anything. So they're damn near like stock. So that's exactly what I wanted. I just wanted the rings. Thankfully, I sold some of my other wheels sets I had for my other truck, so I was able to get these. So let me get this tire done. So it's all aired up, about 40 pounds. So here we go. So you just drop this ring in there like that, and then you throw this on. So for the beadlocks, they want you to have, like if you're running a lock, they want you to have that directly across from the valve stem, and that's just what I'm going to do with it for this way too. So now the worst part of it, of this whole process, is putting all these bolts in, and this takes probably 20 minutes because I put a little bit on each bolt until they're all in there, and then I'll just tighten them all down. But it's a little process. And then for now, I am bubble balancing them. So I'm going to see how it works. If it doesn't work, I might do beads, or I might just have them done. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so I got it all aired up, mounted. Bolts are tightened up, and it took 2 ounces of weight spread out. So again, I'm gonna see how this goes, balance it. But I don't think there'll be a problem. If there is, like I said, I'm gonna try a couple other things. If I was to put beads in them, I just got to remove it, pop this bead, the outer bead, and just drop them in, and then air it back up. So I got one wheel to go, front one. The other thing I got on here is the hub centers, the holes in the middle of the wheel. They are the same size as the stock ones here, so it fits on the hub, so you don't need spacers or anything like that. These wheels, standard lug nuts, not the bulge style. So you can't use the stock ones for that, but that's not a big deal. It's not like they're expensive. So after taking it out for a ride, it was a few hours earlier, but I got back to the camera. The bubble balancing worked great. I actually wasn't that confident in it, but I feel nothing, and if it might even seem smoother than it was the first time. I'm not sure, but I can't complain about that. So yeah, so for now, I mean, if I can balance these 35s, I would be confident to balance on these little cars I got too. So, yeah, I guess I can't complain. I mean, one of the wheels actually on the balancer almost was zeroed out without even putting weights on it. So, they're, I was skeptical on the wheels because, you know, you never know aftermarket how balanced they're going to be, but they worked out pretty well. So I highly recommend them. I think they're pretty. They seem pretty heavy duty. So I guess I'll do a little review on it down the road. But as of right now, I like them. So until next time, the next project, we'll talk again.